Oh, what was that? The barkeeper shoots at me and then takes off in a helicopter seconds before the ship is swallowed by a gigantic monster wave? Did I just dream that? Why would that guy shoot at me? And did he know about the wave, or did the helicopter just happen to pick him up at exactly the right moment? Probably not. After all, he was going on and on about the end of the world and being rescued by that Puritas Cordis sect. What is the meaning of all this? By Poseidon. Looks like I've got quite another set of problems for now. The ship hasn't sunk yet, but since it capsized because of that monster wave, it only appears to be a question of time. I've got to get out of here, and fast. A massive steel girder. The steel girder is way too heavy. I can't lift it without some kind of equipment. The poor guy looks rather beat. I can only hope that he's fit enough so we can get off this sinking ship in time.
Oh, but where am I?
We're on a capsized ship that could sink any minute now, and you've been trapped under a massive steel girder. But I'll think of something, don't worry.
Don't worry. When should I be worried, if not now?
Good point. But I'm sure I can find a way out of this. You saved my life after all. I owe you.
Thank you, but I boarded this ship for a reason. You remember the incident at the harbor?
The man who had that fatal accident?
Exactly. He must have slipped you a letter right before it happened.
But I haven't got any letter. Besides, there are more important things we should be worrying about right now. We need to get out of here.
Why do you think such odd things happened on board? Why do you think people had to die? Trust me, this is important. I will not leave the ship without this document. You must find this letter. Did you find the letter?
No. But...
Please keep looking. We need this letter.
Oh, dang. Without this mysterious letter, he'll refuse to leave the ship, and I can't just leave him here to drown. I hope this is the way out. To freedom, not to eternity. The wheel is completely rusted in place. Even a gorilla couldn't turn it. I would be more tempted to admire the fantastic view if I wasn't on a capsized ship that was bound to sink at any moment. The window still appears to be holding under the pressure, and I am certainly not about to change that. There's water on the other side. How about I leave the door closed, stay put, and the water can do the same? Seems like a fair trade. There's water on the other side. How about I leave the door closed, stay put, and the water can do the same? Seems like a fair trade. A bust of somebody or other. A bust of somebody or other. I could whack it against the door, but I doubt there's anyone who will hear me knocking. I could whack it against the door, but I doubt there's anyone who will hear me knocking. The pipe definitely looks worse for wear. There's a big hole at the top of it, and a connecting piece got ripped out below. I can still see some oil at the very bottom of the pipe itself. Looks pretty sturdy. I can't yank that out. A lever for steering the ship. On the left, it says full speed ahead, and on the right, full speed backwards. At the moment, though, the lever is set to stop. Right now, the lever is set to stop. I could set it to either full speed ahead or full reverse speed. Full speed ahead. Something appears to have moved in the room above me. Right now, the lever is set to stop. I could set it to either full speed ahead or full reverse speed. And now the other way. Something appears to have moved in the room above me. Right now, the lever is set to stop. I could set it to either full speed ahead or full reverse speed. And now the other way. Nothing happened, and the lever immediately jumped back to stop. The middle floor broke open, and part of a steel girder fell to the ground. This is not a passage to the room above. It's only a part of the floor between the decks that broke open. It's closed, but climbing through that hatch may be our only way out. I can't reach it. The cabinet is secured by a combination lock. The cabinet is secured by a combination lock. In order to open the drawers, I need to enter the correct number code first. 1, 2, 3, 6. I wonder whether that was the right sequence of numbers. Nothing happened. Must have been the wrong code. A picture of the ship naming ceremony. In order to open the drawers, I need to enter the correct number code first. 7, 4, 7, 5. I wonder whether that was the right sequence of numbers. I think that was correct. Appearances are often deceptive, but I would bet my rubber ducky that this is a drawer. The drawer is empty, but I could at least use it as a makeshift stairway in order to reach the upper hatch. The drawer is empty. Appearances are often deceptive, but I would bet my rubber ducky that this is a drawer. It's stuck. Appearances are often deceptive, but I would bet my rubber ducky that this is a drawer. It's stuck. I could step on that drawer in order to reach the hatch, but before I open it, I should make sure that there's no water behind it. Otherwise, it could get rather uncomfortable down here. That sounded hollow. There seems to be no water on the other side. There isn't much left of that fancy reception area. I've never been all that fond of aquariums, and that is not about to change. Out of order and completely useless now. That's the way to the engine room. Looks like it used to be a ladder. Climb up there? Forget it. That's the way to the restaurant. Maybe I could ask to be served my last meal, but the doorknob broke off anyway. The door is locked, and the doorknob is missing, too. From up here, I can see that the chain got wrapped around the propeller shaft of the ship's engine. No idea what its purpose was before the disaster. It's securely fastened. Tugging on that won't help. This looks bizarre. All the records it contained are scattered across the floor. I'm not going to find anything there. All kinds of ship's records, papers, and documents. All kinds of papers. I don't think I will find that letter here, but maybe at least this will help convince the guy who saved my life that it makes no sense to go looking for it. I found my ticket. And just like I thought, there isn't a... Oh, but there is. It's true then. The man at the harbor really did slip me a letter. But the document is full of cryptic symbols. I can't make heads or tails of it. And the enclosed drawing doesn't make much sense either. My ticket, and the mysterious letter I was given at the harbor. The letter is full of cryptic symbols. I can't make any sense of it. And the enclosed sketch isn't very helpful either.
Did you find the letter?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And now you must find a way out of here.
Right now, the lever is set to stop. I could set it to either full speed ahead or full reverse speed. And now the other way. Nothing happened, and the lever immediately jumped back to stop. Full speed ahead. And now the other way. Full speed ahead. A heavy iron chain looks very sturdy. I have wrapped the chain around the steel girder, but there is no way to fasten it. Right now the lever is set to stop. I could set it to either full speed ahead or full reverse speed. If I use the lever now, the chain will probably just be pulled up again. Looks like it used to be a ladder. Climb up there? Forget it. This metal rod probably used to be a rung from a ladder. This metal rod probably used to be a rung from a ladder. Let's hope this will hold. I can't think of a better alternative. Right now the lever is set to stop. I could set it to either full speed ahead or full reverse speed. And now the other way. Let's hope this will hold. Water is already seeping through the crack. I can only pray that the crack doesn't get any bigger, or else I mustn't think about it. I don't think I can seal that. As long as this puddle doesn't get any bigger, I don't have much to worry about, apart from the fact that I am trapped in a capsized, sinking ship. They must have broken apart in the fall. The drumheads haven't been damaged, though, so they should still be usable. Luckily, it doesn't contain much water yet. Not enough to scoop it out with the bongo drums. A bongo drum filled with water. One bongo drum full of water should be enough. I will pour a little water into the pipe. Ugh, I made a royal mess. There is still some oil left in the pipe. If I pour water into that pipe now, the rest of the oil will be spilled on the floor as well. Not a good idea. I will place the bongo drum under the pipe with its open end up. They must have broken apart in the fall. The drumheads haven't been damaged, though, so they should still be usable. I will pour a little water into the pipe. All right, I've got the oil. Now for an opportunity to make good use of it. A bongo drum filled with oil. A little oil could do wonders for the rusty wheel. It's well-oiled now. I can't just leave the man behind here. Come on! I actually managed to find that blasted letter! So now we should get out of here as fast as we can!
What? How? All right.
We're going to have to dive a few yards. Do you think you can make it?
I will have to. It's not like I've got a choice. The cold water is bound to keep me awake for a few minutes.
Right, let's go.